Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing this look for you guys, and I'm going to be using the Melt Rust Stack. And I also used a shimmery shade by MAC Cosmetics just to kind of make this into a really fun summery look. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or requests, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, let's take a minute. Do we not love my little hair thingy? So I'm going to start off by taking the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And the reason why I'm using the mattifying one is because it's a little hot today. But on top of that, I really want to make sure that my foundation combination is going to stay on. I tried something new and I really liked it. So I want to wear it again. I wore it though with a different primer, with one of the Hourglass ones. So I'm going to see how this works. I'm going to be using my Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my lids. Today, I'm going to be using the Melt Rust Stack, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, Classic. And I'm just going to be using a fluffy brush, and I'm going to dust this all over where I applied that primer. So this palette is pretty, but I feel like the Dark Matter stack is by far my favorite. I feel like this one is very golden. It makes me think of fall, and I think that that's what it is. So we're going to test it today with adding a little bit of a summery shade. And I also did pick up Lovesick, which is one of the colors that I really wanted, but I didn't want the entire palette. So we are going to now go in with Antique, which is a really pretty peachy shade, and I'm going to place that in my crease with the same brush. I love how smooth and pigmented these shadows are though. I mean, so this stack was slightly more expensive than the other ones, but let me tell you guys, if you've ever looked at the Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow stacks and have thought, I really like them or I want them, but they're so expensive, totally worth the money. Definitely worth the money. So if you're hesitating because of the cost, or if you feel like you can get a better palette for that same price, I will tell you guys that this is, again, one of my favorite brands for eyeshadows. They're very smooth and they're huge, so they definitely do last a long time. That's my spiel. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your video, but if you're still with me and if you're actually watching this video, then you're in for a surprise. I'm actually doing a little secret giveaway, and what I am going to be giving you guys is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. These are the colors. It's a beautiful palette. You can do anything from neutral to a little bold. It's super pigmented, awesome, and not to mention it's a beautiful package. Let me show you. I don't want to, look at how pretty. So all you have to do is like this video, leave a comment. Don't give away that there's a secret giveaway. I want to be fair, and I want to make sure that if you guys are really watching and staying tuned, that you are part of this giveaway. And I want you to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. All of those links or the information is in the information bar down below. And leave me a comment on the picture that I post on this look. And all you have to say is, I'm summer ready. That's it. Just say, I'm summer ready. That's it. Thank you guys so much for your ongoing support and love. I hope to grow. I've been a little stuck, but thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment on Instagram, and follow me on my social media. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Look, and this will quickly turn my seasons into fall. So I love it though. I've used it and it's beautiful, but I just want something that's a little bit more light and breezy, if that makes any sense. I'm actually going to take Lovesick, and I'm going to use that same brush, and we're just going to add a little bit of that color into the crease. Not much, just a little bit. I almost feel like Antique. Antique was a peachy shade. Also looks very fall, very golden. I don't know how to describe it, but it just, the shades are not, they're not as vivid for like summer. They're just like what you would imagine fall to look like, you know, with the seasons changing, the leaves dying, that kind of stuff. That's what this stack makes me feel like. It makes me feel like, get ready. Spring's coming. I'm sorry, fall's coming. I am going to take a little bit of Rubbish, and I'm using a MAC 224, and I'm just going to take that and just lightly blend these shadows. And I took very little. I didn't take too much because, again, I don't want it to look like fall. So for my lid color, I'm going to take this color here. That's Amber Lights by MAC, and I'm using a MAC 239 brush. And I'm just going to pat and drag. I will do a tutorial with this stack on its own, so that way you guys can see it in action. It really is beautiful and smooth and perfect. Like, they always do a great job with their stacks. Their shadows are my favorite, like I said. And they have some other things that they're working on. I follow them on Snapchat. I know that they have like a really sparkly stack coming, and I'm dying to see what it's gonna look like, because in terms of like colors and stuff, these girls nail it. Like, the colors are beautiful. The stacks are all very wearable. These two are by far my favorite. I can't justify the other ones because I don't wear color that often. I'm more of a neutrals girl or shimmer girl. So yeah. So Amber Lights is like popping with the tones in my crease. So it's good, it's good. I'm going to go in again with Rust and a MAC 224, and I'm just going to blend the crease up. Go in with Classic and the 224, and I'm just going to apply that under the brow. We're just blending, so we just want to make sure that everything looks really blended. With this kind of eye look, I like to keep everything softer. So I'm actually going to go in with Dip Down Gel Liner by MAC. It's just a brown. So I'm going to do that off camera to save you guys some watching time, and I will be back. Okay, so I have my liner on, and we're going to just jump into the face. I'm going to be mixing my YSL Touche Éclat foundation, and I wear the shade B45, and I'm mixing it with the Becca Aqua Luminous foundation in medium. Medium is definitely way too dark on its own for me, so I have to mix it. And beige is a perfect shade for me now. This is going to be a great summer tan foundation. So I'm going to take, I like to do 2 pumps of this because it's so sheer. It's not a lot of coverage. This, you know, I used to like this pump idea. and I'm not a fan anymore. It gets really messy. It doesn't pick up product the way it should. And I have to clean the cap now because there's foundation all over it. It's messy. See, like my bottle has foundation running. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with 1 pump of the YSL foundation. And for my brush, I'm going to be using this Sephora 56 brush. So I'm going to first mix it in the back of my hand. I have a little bit of a tan, but definitely not enough to where medium would work. Okay. This combination gives you really dewy skin. And we're going to set it, which you'll still see the dewiness of this combination, but I like to control my dewiness. As you guys can see, my skin is breaking out again. It's always the same spot too, it drives me nuts. I can smell the YSL foundation. I love the way it smells. It smells very luxurious, but almost like organic, if that makes sense, like vegetables. Like cucumber. That freshness that you get from cucumber, that's what I feel like when I smell it. So, dewy skin. I'm gonna let that set for a minute, but while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna let you guys know that I'm going in with YSL I Am the Illusion mascara. I don't know what's going on with this. So I was at work and I saw that some of the colors had been pulled. I think 2 of the colors. It was like the black and I want to say maybe the brown. And I know that it's not available online anymore. So I was asking them, like, is this going to be like a limited edition product? I would hope not, because I'm telling you guys, the formula is amazing. And they weren't really sure. They said that, you know, it wasn't supposed to be a limited edition item. But again, I think the brown and the black were the ones that were missing, which doesn't make sense. But sorry guys, I hate to use something that you guys can't, you know, really get your hands on. You could use a black mascara, but again, because it's a very goldy color, I want to use something that's softer. Okay, so now to set my makeup, I'm actually going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, what a surprise, in a MAC 133, and I'm going to heavily put this under my eyes. So I heavily apply it in areas where I tend to get very oily, and on occasion I like to do my entire face heavily, but mostly just where I tend to be oily, because that's where I need it. So the sides of my nose, really my nose, T-zone area. I hate wearing black when I do my makeup because then I get it all over me. Okay, T-zone is set, and as you guys can see, my skin still has that. I want to really set this because it's going to move. It's a very glowy foundation. It's very fluid, so I want to make sure that I lock it in place. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my NARS translucent crystal powder, and I'm going to use the same brush, the 133, and I'm just going to lightly apply that to the outer parts of my face where I want to keep the glow. is basically my cheek area. For my cheeks, I'm going to be using my NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm using a MAC, I can't even read this anymore. I think it's 130 or 150. And I'm just going to start by just adding some color to the outside of my face. And then blending that up. I need eyebrows bad. As always, I'm going to take my foundation brush and just buff around the edges just to make sure that it looks very soft and natural. For my cheeks, I'm going to be using Songbird by Becca. And we're using a NARS, this guy brush, I can't pronounce it. Why haven't I put my eyebrows on? I just really wanted to look very soft and, I don't know, obvious, glowy, just, yeah. And then of course, all right. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'll be right back. And for my lips, I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever lip gloss. This is the number 202. Gloss, I realize it's a little too soft, so I'm gonna go in with Makeup Forever lipstick in number 38. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.